Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a crazy video. Finally, Epic Games, or should I say Practice Server, hosted a tournament for $10,000 and all of the best players were competing. Tfue, Booga, Clicks, Unknown Army, Benji Fishy, Mongrel, MrSavage, Mitro, Aqua, the list goes on and on. Pretty much anybody and everybody who is known and good at the game was invited. Now, first things first, I want to say thank you so much to Practice Server for hosting this event for us. It's been so long since we've been able to watch something like this, so thank you again. And because they hosted this tournament, it gives us so much content, guys. I'm telling you, crazy stuff went down today, which has led to drama and more. Such as MrSavage freaking out after dying to Epic Whale, who was using a controller. That's right, guys. Epic Whale, known for using keyboard and mouse, third place in the Fortnite World Cup solos, used a controller to kill MrSavage, and he lost it. We're about to break down drama like that and the whole tournament, guys. Do me a quick favor, if you're excited for this video, drop a like on it. Every like really helps support the channel. But now, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. And let's start off real quick here with Aydan, who did compete in the $10,000 tournament today, and he spent the last hour of the tournament on a console. He said, after playing on console for the last hour, I don't know how you guys do it. Props to the console community. And I agree, huge props to the console community, but this isn't the only reason I wanted to talk about Aydan. He was actually hacked again today during the tournament. Super unfortunate. Aydan has been targeted by hackers for so long now. They were tweeting out some really bad stuff like this, for example. We had to blur a lot of it out, don't want to offend anybody, but fortunately, unlike the last times when Aydan was hacked and it lasted days, it only lasted a few minutes. He got his account back really quickly, so that's good. But now let's go ahead and move on to the actual tournament, and before we get into the crazy stuff, let me explain for those of you who weren't able to watch or follow along with it. You may be wondering, how did they play it out, because there was EU players, NA East players, and North American West players. Well, all 6 of the total games that were played were on the North American East server, so all NA East players did have a pretty big advantage, while NA West and of course EU had to play on higher pings. But that definitely did not stop EU or NA West from performing. They had players win games throughout. I mean, talking about game 1 here, let's just go ahead and roll the end of it, where Aqua from EU with 100 ping dominated, taking first place. Roll it.
He's manipulating all these players to stay in it with this P90 pressure. Ammo still 100 bullets left of light as he drops down for that final 8 zone conversions before the 9th. Riverson up in a little bit of trouble.
I see Riverson was just popping off in the feed for a second there, catching Lyrison. He's in the thick of it, down in the trenches in the low ground. Now Diggy, also no health. Riverson's going to find another one somehow. Still in the run. That's going to be the replenish that he needs. Diggy has only 27 effective HP right now. He's looking at the storm here, and that's not going to be enough. One AR shot's going to take him out. Riverson from the storm zone is going to send in the rocket, and the high ground is his now. Aqua is no longer free, but he's going to find a quick pick in the bottom half right here, Shayo.
EU was on top, but West is suddenly taking over as Riverson makes a huge flopper play. No mats available to the close range. Tac versus Tac fighting. Aqua is the one that flows, comes out on top. Europe takes game 1.
Not enough. Even with the height coming back, Riverson had a fantastic time.
So there it is. We actually had a North American West player and an EU player in the top 2 of that last game. They performed really well throughout. We don't want to focus too much on the ping difference today, because those weren't the stories we want to follow. A lot of the big drama that went down was between controller players and keyboard and mouse players. Specifically this issue with MrSavage freaking out when a keyboard and mouse player pulled out a controller mid-tournament to shoot him and kill him. Let's go and roll the clips, and then we'll talk about the tweets where Savage went off.
And one big thing on West, the one individual that I think sets himself apart from the majority of the competition, Epic, whenever he boxes up, brings out his controller. When you talk about hybrid players, this man is the hybrid player internationally, in my opinion. He uses both every time he plays. He gets the beams down, and he box fight practices with his controller daily amongst his West friend group and friends. You'll be noticing this a lot towards that mid game. Keep an eye on it. There's the keyboard now when we need to rotate.
That is quite impressive, to say the least. He pulls out the controller to fire at players. Take a look. There it is. He does a quick swap right here. But when it's time to get the tunnel going, hey, man, he plays to the benefit, showing that there's nothing that's going to stop this dude right here. And that's exactly why. Look at how many shots connect right there. It was at least 2 or 3 headshots, to be honest. If that's not a little kind of proof in the madness, I don't know what is.
I mean,
And
as
now
funny
he's-
as it is, yeah, it's so
he's
hard
back.
to do. Yeah, now he's back, moving in. And, oh, that's going to be troublesome, Monster.
Yes, it is. He's going to get tagged down a lot here. He does have a Slurfish, though, so he's going to be okay to bounce back for the initial kind of health pool he lost there.
So yeah, Epic Whale, a keyboard and mouse player, actually does pull out his controller mid-tournaments to shoot people. And this is actually becoming more common recently after a lot of big pro players started using controllers just to see how strong it really is. While some of them who do have backgrounds like Booga and Epic Whale of using controllers are really good at it. And in this scenario, you can actually see Epic Whale capitalizing on that controller and the aim assist in order to laser a bunch of players. And because of this, MrSavage, he was not happy, guys. On Twitter, he said this: "I just got double dinked by Epic Whale and I was like, damn, I guess he just has good aim. But then I go on his stream and he is playing effing controller. I'm so done with this stuff, LOL." And then he follows up and says, "I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen a game where you have to switch between consoles mid-game to have the biggest advantage." Now, I'm not mad at Epic Whale, you know, I think it's actually awesome that he's that versatile. He can switch from a controller and a keyboard and mouse in an actual tournament. Congratulations to him on being able to do that. MrSavage, though, I understand his frustration, but I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know, man. We're in a weird situation where keyboard and mouse pros really do not like controllers. For example, Khanada, mid-tournament, taking to Twitter, freaking out, also saying this: "Controller players are probably the dumbest effing thing in this game. They don't care about W keying with their effing SMGs. I'm actually losing my effing mind." So Khanada not happy at all today with controller players, and I'll show you why. He actually got hit with literally the best RNG in Fortnite history, guys. I can't even explain it. Just roll the clip about how lucky Khanada got today and then unlucky by a controller. Let's see. Wow. 3 epic chests, guys, all in the same spot like that is unbelievable. How is that not even looted? I'd figured so many pros would drop at that spot where you can get 3 chests instantly, but I guess not. Crazy stuff there. And then, of course, he got lasered by that controller player, which, again, keyboard and mouse players are not happy about. Now, a controller player ended up winning the tournament today, too, which led to Benji Fishy, Stretched, and other big pros talking about how controller players are just dominating. They're going to win everything because controllers are that strong. We'll hop back into that later in the video. Let's take a pause here and look at how Tfue did today in the event, which, to be honest, wasn't very good. Unfortunately, you guys will see why. Let's roll this clip.
Dude, like, how, bro? Like, no one rotates ever. You can't rotate in this game. This is like the only way you rotate in solos is just in the storm. That's literally the only way.
Wow, imagine getting focused by the entire lobby. So unfortunate. I can only imagine how angry Tfue must have felt. Super unlucky. And that's pretty much how the event went for him today. He didn't do too well. But let's move on now. Let's talk about Ghost Assault, who ended up winning the tournament today based off of really consistent and good late game plays. Congratulations to him. And we'll take a look at the full standings here real quick, and then I'll show you guys what some of the players are saying about Ghost Assault winning. Roll the clip.
Let's see who finished top 10 in the Elite Cup finals right here. I'm just waiting for Nico to load it up, and no
my God.
way.
It's Assault, who actually takes the competition Not what I expected. I did see it though, and the chat saw it too. First place, 17 elims, 297 total points.
Definitely some crazy games, a lot of notable players up there like Eclipse, Unknown, Benji Fishy, Zexro in third, Daxor getting second, and Assault getting first there. Those two not as known as the rest of those players, so congratulations. But some players on Twitter don't seem to be surprised that someone like Ghost Assault won because he's, I guess, using a controller. Benji Fishy and Stretch said this. Key started it off saying, a controller player that doesn't even scrim won the Elite Cup. Stretch said, you guys were right, and tagged Mongrel and Benji Fishy because Mongrel and Benji Fishy have been saying controller players are winning everything, and then Benji replies and says a controller player is going to win DreamHack Anaheim, which is happening next weekend. So I guess we're gonna have to wait and see if that does happen. Seems like a lot of pro players think controllers are dominating right now, and well, technically they are. Brezzo winning the AO, and then today we have Assault winning this, so it seems like control players are on top for now. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. That will be the end of the video though. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to drop a like on it, and of course for more content, don't forget to sub. I'm out of here guys. I love you. Peace.